This episode of Like You is sponsored by Hatch. Mindfulness can help you wind down before bed, and the Hatch Rest has exclusive content to help. Learn more about Hatch in this episode's show notes and get $5 off Rest with the code LIKEYOU. That's one word, all caps. And as always, Like You is made possible by our subscribers on Patreon and Apple Podcasts. Subscribe now for bonus content and other subscriber perks. And now, on to the show. Hello, I'm Noah, and this is Like You, a mindfulness podcast for kids. I'm so glad you're here. On this episode, we're going to use our imagination to think about the shape of feelings. So listeners of all ages, find a place to listen where you feel comfortable and safe. I invite everyone listening to be a part of this podcast, and that means you. You can use your imagination, share your thoughts, and speak up when I ask questions or invite you to say affirmations. Of course, if you'd rather just think your responses quietly in your mind, that's okay too. Let's begin with a breathing exercise to help calm your body and clear your mind. Start by thinking about your favorite color. You could even say the name of the color out loud, or just think it in your head. Now, you might want to close your eyes if that helps you imagine. I want you to picture yourself surrounded by your favorite color. You might picture it like being inside a colorful cloud. Or you might imagine it like a glowing colored light. Each time you take a breath in, imagine the color getting brighter and bolder. And each time you breathe out, imagine the color growing larger. Let's take a few deep breaths together. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. The color grows brighter. Now a long breath out. 1, 2, 3. And the color grows larger. Another deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3. The color continues growing brighter and bigger with each breath. Deep breath in. 1, 2, 3. And a long breath out. 1, 2, 3. Take a few more breaths in and out at your own pace, as you imagine your favorite color surrounding you. Now on the count of 3, we'll all say, I like me. 1, 2, 3. I like me. I like you too. You are more than enough, just as you are. Now let's talk about feelings. Every one of us, no matter who you are and no matter where you are, has all sorts of different feelings. Feelings come and go, and no feeling lasts forever. You might like some feelings better than others, but there is no feeling that's wrong to feel. And whatever feeling you have, there are other people all around the world having that same feeling at the same time. So you're never alone in your feelings. I'm going to say the names of some different emotions, and as I do, think about whether you've ever felt that way and what it felt like to you. Happy, sad, angry, excited, worried, scared, frustrated, relaxed, silly. Chances are you've felt each of those feelings. I know I have. Maybe you even felt them all today. Now, let's focus on just a few of those feelings and think about what they would look like and feel like if we could see and touch a feeling. Imagine that each feeling is a small object, like a toy or a stuffy or something you can hold in your hand. Imagine that you have a giant collection of feelings that you keep in a box. Whenever you feel a feeling, you can pull it out of the box and touch it and hold it and look at it. You can use your imagination to think about how each feeling would be. Let's try it with a few feelings now. What about silly? Imagine reaching into the box and pulling out a silly feeling. What color do you imagine it would be? There's no right or wrong answer. It's up to your imagination. It could be orange or purple or black or green or any other color you choose. What shape would silly be? Just imagine it for a moment. Would it be round or square? Or would it look like a jumbled up scribble or a lopsided blob? If you could touch silly, what do you think it would feel like? Would it be soft or hard, rough or smooth or slippery? Now imagine holding silly in your hand. We all feel silly sometimes. Now take a deep breath and imagine placing it back in the box with your collection of feelings. Because you're in control of your feelings, and you can decide to put them away when you're done with them. Let's try another one. What about anger? Imagine reaching into your box and pulling out an angry feeling. What color do you think it would be? Remember, it's up to your imagination. It could be red or brown or teal or whatever you decide. Now, what shape would anger be? If you could touch anger, what would it feel like? Imagine holding anger in your hand. We all feel angry sometimes. Now take a deep breath and put it away in your box of feelings, because you can decide to be finished with it. Next, reach into the box and pull out sadness. What color do you imagine sadness would be? And what shape would sadness be? What do you think it would feel like? Imagine holding sadness in your hand. We all feel sad sometimes. When you're done imagining sadness, take a deep breath and place it back into the box with the other feelings. Now let's move on to another feeling. This one seems to be lots of people's favorite feeling for some reason. Happy. Reach into your box of feelings and imagine pulling out happy. What color do you think happy would be? And what shape would happy be? What do you think it would feel like? Now imagine holding happiness in your hand. We all feel happy sometimes. Now take a deep breath and place happiness back into your collection of feelings. Great job. Remember, we all have our own collections of feelings. We might imagine them looking different ways, but we all have the same sorts of feelings. It's okay to feel them all, and it's okay to put them away when you're ready to move on from a feeling. Remember, you are in control of your emotions, and you're never alone in your feelings. Now, let's say a few affirmations together. Affirmations are words you can say about yourself to remind yourself how wonderful you are. You can say them out loud or inside your head. I'll say each affirmation twice, so you can listen the first time, then say it with me the second time. Here we go. I am in control of my feelings. I am in control of my feelings. My mind is full of brilliant ideas. My mind is full of brilliant ideas. With every breath, I feel stronger. With every breath, I feel stronger. I'm not alone in my feelings. I'm not alone in my feelings. I choose to focus on the positive. I choose to focus on the positive. I have people who love and respect me. I have people who love and respect me. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I'm glad that I am me. I'm glad that I am me. Now, let's take a few slow, deep breaths as we wind down our time together. If any of those affirmations stood out to you, feel free to write them down or just store them safely in your mind to say when you need it. If you have an affirmation that is special to you, I would love to hear it. You can even send a recording of an affirmation to play on the show. Have a grown-up check our website or show notes for more information. I'd like to end this episode with a song called Like You. You may recognize this song from the start of every episode, and today I wanted to sing it to you in full. Feel free to just relax and listen, or continue imagining the shape of different feelings as I sing. I was just like you, and I just like you. Others you know feel what you feel inside you. It's a very good day to just speak up and say, I like you. When you are laughing, when you feel lonely, try to remember that you're not the only one who feels like you. Others can like you, just as you are, just the way that you like you. It's a very good day to just speak up and say, I like you and her and him and me and them. I like you. I can't wait to spend some time together again soon. Until then, I like you, I'm proud of you, and I'm glad we are friends. Have a happy and peaceful day. Like You is a production of Perpetual Motion. It is made possible by our subscribers on Apple Podcasts and Patreon. Become a supporter by tapping subscribe on our show page in Apple Podcasts or by visiting patreon.com/likeyoupodcast. You can also tell your friends about the show or leave a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Like You is written and hosted by me, Noah Glenn. I also composed and performed the Like You theme music and other music that appeared in this episode. Our podcast cover art was illustrated by Maya Sane, and our episode art is created by Lindsay Glenn. Grown-ups can find more information about Like You by visiting our website at likeyoupodcast.com. As always, thanks for listening.